Hi guys, my name is Crystal. This is part two. Silly me, forgot to delete a video of about 30 minutes. So my video cut out just now. So this is part two of Thursday morning. Good morning, everybody. My name is Crystal. I'm at home in my flat in Rochester, Kent. And I was talking about what I was doing yesterday. So yesterday I went out in the morning, came back, watched a film called The Firm, and then I actually managed to go out yesterday afternoon and I watched another film. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm watching, just sitting down, relaxing, watching old films with all the noise and racket going on right now. So you're getting slamming in the bin stores, the dogs start barking. Gang stalkers like to have attention. They want me to go out on the balcony because yesterday I was burped at by the next door neighbour and they want an argument. And I'm sitting in my flat. I'm not going out on my balcony this morning. I don't live stream anymore. There's no need for these idiots to act like children and be silly. I'm not live streaming anymore. I'm burping. Getting dogs to bark and being rude just shows how immature these people are, and I'm going to hold my head up high and ignore it. Right, I go outside with the camera, so if anyone has got any intentions of harassing me, being rude and nasty, a bit get caught on camera. Stalking and harassing someone is a criminal offence. And I'm not saying that to be threatening. I'm just saying that every time I get up in the morning, I get bullied. Noise, right? Everybody suffers noise everywhere, and it doesn't get me to do something nasty. I'm not going to get cross. 2 days ago, I got myself into a very bad state, gave myself a headache because I got triggered by these morons. Triggered by them. Banging, saying rude things under the balcony, just at the lowest of the low, scum, just to try and get a reaction out of somebody. I mean, it's ridiculous. Can't they find someone else to play with? It's been going on for years. I've had enough of it. I'm sitting in my flat relaxing. I watched two films yesterday. Yeah, when it gets cooler, we get some more balloon videos done and things like that. But the heat is terrific at the moment. It's just really, really hot, and I don't want to be all sweaty and that. When it gets cooler in autumn, we'll get some balloon videos done. I'm hoping to get some merchandise sorted out, and that might not be done till next year, but we're going to just do a sample, get a sample done, and I'll show you the cups, and got some cups done, a couple of t-shirts and bits like that, right? So we've got up this morning at 7:20. Again, I feel okay. I did yesterday, went out to the balcony, and then you get morons being silly, acting like children. Don't want to get involved in it. You know, they might have a flatulence problem for all I know. They might, so, I'm just avoid it. Twice I've been belched at when I've been sat on the balcony, First it was swearing, then it was the dog barking, and now it's belching. So I mean, just got to laugh at it. It's pathetic. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. But we'll keep trying to move until we get the right place. Do you know what I mean? And I won't be live streaming in where I move to, so there shouldn't be any problem with that. I won't be live streaming anyway. And they're trying to make out that I'm somebody I'm not. I'm just an ordinary. I've been a housewife. I've been a mother. I'm a daughter. Um, I'm a woman. And I am not like somebody else who's got a very loud mouth who can defend herself. I'm a lot different, and I get really hurt. I would get really upset while somebody else would just laugh it off, or just tell everybody to get lost. Whereas I'm not like that. So little things hurt me, which wouldn't hurt somebody else. Um, I just stay indoors. I don't want to go out anywhere. Because I don't like crowds of people. I don't like when it's hot. I do believe, I think at the weekend it's the Medway Pride Festival, Pride LGBTQ community in Kent. I shan't be going to the Pride event. I'm a straight woman. I'm not going to the Pride event, no. Here in Rochester. I support those people, but I'm not going to it. No. I'm completely straight, heterosexual woman. I support these people. I will support them, but I'm not gay. I believe everybody should be who and what they want to be and wear what they want to wear and be left alone to get on with it. But I'm just saying that me personally is not gay. I'm heterosexual. I'm not gay. And probably over the weekend I'll be having a concert. I've done videos in the past where I've been walking on the field with my dog, and you hear the Gay Pride Festival music playing while I'm walking across the field with my dog, and it's usually loud, and you get the drag queens singing. Right. Well, that's, I believe, this weekend. Here in Rochester, Kent, Medway, United Kingdom. Like I said, it's very hot today. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning, and time to break out the good china. It's afternoon tea week. Why not ask me if I fancy a cuppa?
Alexa, do you fancy a cuppa?
Yes, please, I'm parched. On second thoughts, best not.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. The time is 8:51 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
It's Thursday, the 14th of August.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook? Alexa, the weather. Oh, my goodness me.
Currently, in Rochester it's 19 degrees Celsius with mostly sunny skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds, with a high of 28 degrees and a low of 16 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What kind of music do wind turbines listen to? They're big metal fans.
Alexa, which celebrity was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 14th of August include Mila Kunis, Steve Martin, Magic Johnson, Halle Berry, and Doechii.
Right, guys, I don't mind admitting that I am an older woman. I'm an older woman. I'm in my 50s, right? And when I get up in the morning, I struggle with everything women my age struggle with: the size of yourself, what you look like, your moods, and your feelings, right? It's bad enough when you're young and when you're in your 40s and that and whatever, but when you go through the menopause and you struggle with loads of emotions, you're getting older, it's the last part of your life, and you just want peace and you want to be happy and you want to be left alone and carry on, right? It's a very hard time for some women that struggle with mental health issues, with mood swings, with all kinds of things that women go through when you reach the menopause and beyond, post-menopause, with feelings, the way your body changes, and you know, we cry, we get angry, we struggle with our emotions, right? So I get up in the morning and I've struggled with what I look like all my life. I've struggled with my emotions all my life, and it gets worse when you get older. Believe you me, to me it has got worse. So I struggle with just getting outside that door in the morning. I don't need all this hatred and all this bitchiness and all this crap, right? I don't need it. So I have to get up in the morning and say to myself, fuck them. Fuck them all. It's your body, it's your life, it's not theirs. You know, just ignore it. And it's very difficult not to lose your temper. It really is. But that is what they want. They want you triggered. They want you angry. They want you a puppet under their control. And I refuse. So they do all these things to make me feel insecure about myself. And why? All I'm doing is walking my dog. I don't actually really go anywhere on my own because of safety issues. So, you know, they're trying to make the dog walk feel nasty. And you can't compare a woman of my age to someone in their 20s. Wouldn't even try. Wouldn't even try. Why don't these people get on with their own business, get on with their own lives, and leave me alone? Why are they so affected by what I'm wearing, what I'm doing, when it's, you know, just so what? So what? So what? I've got a pair of shorts on. So what? When you go to the beach, some people take all their clothes off, especially at Brighton. Do you know what I mean? I know this isn't a beach. I've got a pair of shorts on. But I've seen an old man with grey hair with a pair of shorts on. What's the big deal? There's an old man that goes walking around here with an old sheepdog, and he's got shorts on. I don't understand why I've attracted all this shit. I don't know where it's coming from, and it is shit. They're not nice people. They're not fans, they're not people that support me, they're just people taking the piss. There's loads of women that wear shorts. There's women that wear shorts in their 60s and 70s. So what? I think the 70 is the new 50. You know what I mean? What? Why not? If you've got a nice pair of legs, why not? Why not? And then trying to make me think that I'm horrible. So I dress like an old lady in a great big overcoat and cover myself up. Not doing it, sorry. Alexa, LBC Radio.
LBC London from Global Player.
The prisoners, men, women and children, finally reached...
Oh my goodness, what's wrong with Alexa this morning?
VJ Day, surrender talk on the 15th of August. He's really talking about the Japanese homeland, the terrible things that have been done to Japan. Well, the reality was very different. This war of aggression had, as I say, kind of swayed through Southeast Asia and the Pacific Islands. And most of the people in those countries that they conquered were incredibly badly treated, including, as you say, the British and Commonwealth prisoners of war.
What's the latest tome available with your name on it, lastly, Professor?
Very nice of you to ask that, Nick. Well, I've got a book coming out called Tunisgrad, which is published on the 11th of September, just a few weeks from now. And it tells the story of one of the great hinge moments of the Second World War, which is the fighting in Tunisia. We remember Stalingrad, we remember Guadalcanal, but we often don't remember Tunisgrad, and we should.
OK, will you come on publication day or the day after, whichever's more convenient for you, and we'll talk about it then. Always enjoy speaking with you. You make history come to life. Saul David, thank you, Professor, military historian, Sunday Times best-selling author and broadcaster, 3 to 9 The Time. Susan's in Tolworth. Susan, you had family who fought in the war.
Yes, my father-in-law was out there, bless him. I think it was Japan. I don't think it was. It was one of those countries.
Sorry, well, it wouldn't be Japan. I'm so sorry. Probably Malaya or Hong Kong, perhaps?
Something like that. And my uncle was out there because he said to get a coconut down, they'd send a monkey up to get the coconut down so they didn't get shot at. But
I see. Right. So they wouldn't dare climb the tree. So I see what you're saying there. Right. Okay.
But none of them were recognised. I was really upset about it. None of them got any acknowledgement.
Well, I have read, obviously I wasn't there, that while they were dancing in the streets for VE Day, when the men came back from Japan, just no real celebration at all. They just effectively rocked up and that was it.
Yes, my father-in-law walked all the way from Surbiton to Tolworth by foot. He came home, and then when he went because he tried to run his own little business in Kingston Market, vegetables. And when he went to the tax office, they said he owed them money.
Oh, Lord, that's no welcome, is it? Susan, thank you for taking us back to those memories. A very, very poignant day for you today. I hope the memories aren't too distressing. Time to move on, and they're getting the contestants for this year's Strictly Come Dancing. They announced this year's competition will feature its first contestant with Down syndrome, model and actor Ellie Dolstein. This follows, of course, a number of contestants who've been blind, deaf, prosthetic legs. Is this something to celebrate? Or is it a form of exploitation of people that are put on this top-rated show? And another blow to the high street, although I'm sure I only see it in the railway station. Claire's collapses with more than 2,000 jobs on the line. Those stories and more follow the 9 o'clock news on LBC.
On your radio, on the LBC app, and
Play LBC.
leading Britain's conversation. This is LBC.
From Global's newsroom at 9 o'clock, Sir Keir Starmer is due to host Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky for talks at Downing Street. The meeting comes ahead of Donald Trump's face-to-face discussions with his Russian counterpart in Alaska tomorrow. Mr. Trump has threatened Vladimir Putin with severe consequences if he rejects a ceasefire. LBC's political editor Natasha Clark has more details.
The whole point of the Coalition of the Willing, Sir Keir Starmer's show of support of President Zelensky this morning is because Zelensky isn't invited to these talks tomorrow. And this is all about trying to show President Trump the words of President Zelensky and have his message fresh in his mind when he does so. Ukraine, of course, wants security guarantees for any sort of peace deal. And there are fears, of course, that basically Putin and Trump are going to decide the future of Ukraine tomorrow without Ukraine.
The Education Secretary, Bridget Phillipson, has told Nick there has been a steadying of the ship after exam disruption during the pandemic. Hundreds of thousands of school leavers are picking up their A-level, T-level and BTEC results this morning. A record number of them have been accepted into their first choice university. The Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, says the latest growth figures show the economy is beating expectations. There was a 0.3% rise in GDP between April and June, higher than predicted, but below the 0.7% rise in the first quarter. The Conservatives say tax rises and higher borrowing have led to poor performance in the economy. The case against the first person to be charged under new buffer zone laws in Scotland has been dropped. Rose Doherty, who is 75, was arrested outside an abortion clinic in Glasgow in February. LBC's Scotland correspondent Alan Zazinski has the exclusive.
Rose Doherty's been claiming since she was led away in handcuffs that her actions did not break the law. They were holding a sign within the buffer zone reading, "Coercion is a crime, here to talk only if you want." This was something that she was prepared to argue in court, but she's now been told that prosecutors are dropping the case. And they've told us that that's after careful consideration of the facts, including the available admissible evidence.
Health officials are urging people to take extra precautions against mosquito bites while on holiday. The warning follows a rise in cases of chikungunya, a virus that can cause severe joint and muscle pain. Most of this year's 73 infections in the UK were linked to Sri Lanka, India and Mauritius. In the city, the FTSE 100 a short time ago was at 91.51. That's down 13. The pound buys $1.35 and the euro 15. LBC weather dry today with some more hot sunshine, some thundery showers in the north. A high of 28 degrees. From Global's newsroom for LBC, I'm Thomas Watt.
This is Go.Compare FM reporting from Stanley Street, where mysterious moustaches are appearing on residents' faces. So, your Tash, where did it come from?
I was all out my corridor to Go.Compare and it appeared out of nowhere.
So guys, I am now going to get ready to take my dog for a walk. This has been happening to me all my life since I was a child, going outside and it feels like a soap opera or a funny comedy show. It's going on when I was a kid. When you're a kid, you don't realise what's going on because you're a kid and you trust adults. I'm an adult now and I still don't trust adults. See you later.